I feel a big graphic coming in the paper. Am I right about that?
That's right. It's actually 300 million
300.
pounds.
So I missed my zero there.
It's a lot. And about 100 million pounds of that will be chips and pretzels. So potato chips, corn chips, pretzels. Imagine that's one Super Bowl.
We have the Frito-Lay Chief Marketing Officer coming on in a minute. She's going to be really happy to hear that.
That's right. Well, they've been busy stocking shelves, mounting big displays. So this is their big time of year.
So chips are one of the big things we eat. I mean, do we eat anything that's good for us? Do we eat any carrots or celery?
We actually do eat carrots, and it's becoming more prevalent. We'll eat about, well, I don't know how many carrots we'll eat, but we'll see an increase of 25% in carrot consumption just on Super Bowl Sunday.
So all our eyes are going to get a lot better,
That's
right?
We'll
just
be so,
to see the game.
We'll be so healthy. Even yogurt is trying to edge their way into the healthy market, to have yogurt in dips.
Dips. I knew there had to be a
That's
catch.
right. January is actually Dannon's biggest sales month for yogurt, but it's not because of the Super Bowl. It's because everyone's dieting and they want to eat yogurt to get healthy.
Yeah, and they're making that dip to go with those chips. That's exactly
right,
it.
Larded with mayonnaise and everything else.
So if we're going to, do you have any stats about how many calories we're all going to put on collectively from all this eating?
You know, it's probably, I don't have it. It's probably better that I don't, because it's not really the carrots and the dips that we're eating. It's chicken wings. Millions and millions of chicken wings. In fact, if you were to take all of the chicken wings that people eat just on Super Bowl weekend, they could circle the earth more than twice if they were put into end.
All of the chicken wings?
All the chicken wings.
That's really nasty.
That's really a lot of chicken.
That's like a lot of nasty chicken bones.
Well, yeah, I wonder what happens to the rest of the chicken.
That's a good stat. I like that.
A good
Circle
stat.
the earth twice. All right, even Superman, I don't
You want
think.
another stat?
Yeah, another pizza. I want to know about pizza because that's what I like to eat.
Okay, pizza. More than 4.4 million pizza pies will be ordered from Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's, the big three. That's more than 5 pizzas for every man, woman, and child in Super Bowl host city, Indianapolis.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Right.
All right, well that's, and so, I mean, that's where the celery's going to have to offset that somehow, right? The carrot and the carrots.
You know, I don't know what Super Bowl party you go to, but I don't really see celery as a big staple.
Well, you're from the Midwest, I'm from the South. Celery is not a staple in either of those locations.
It's probably not even a food group, right?
All right, let's shift gears a little bit to somebody else in the family, our pets. Now, if they're going to be eating on Super Bowl Sunday, you all tested some services, and let's see, you know, look, we have pet food. Watch it make its way on the set magically like that. See how that happens? You tested services for the Personal Journal on getting, basically it's takeout for Fido.
That's right.
Getting pet food delivered to the house. How did this work?
Well, you know, it seems like we've become awfully lazy when we can't even go buy our own pet food. But it does kind of make sense that some people who would actually want that, because to try to schlep in a 35-pound bag of dog food up to your 4th-story apartment, it's not an easy thing. Right. So there are delivery services now we tested for in which you can order it and then set up a recurring cycle so that you can have regular deliveries of pet food.
Basically, give them your credit card number.
That's right.
What were some of the ones that you guys tested?
I tested 2, wag.com and PetFlow. Wag.com was pretty amazing. I actually ordered the food at 4:30 one day, and it arrived 10 o'clock the next morning. It was fast.
Was it all like, was anything spilled? Were anything crushed?
There was a little bit of a downside with that. I ordered enough for Blue, my dog, to eat for a couple of months, and the boxes arrived. They were so huge, there's no way I could have carried them in the house. They were left on my porch. The boxes also themselves were pretty crushed and torn, so the boxes had to be opened up where the cans had come loose and had to be, you know, carried in one by one. It was also a little bit more expensive.
I was going to ask you, you must pay a premium for this.
I would say for the food that I ordered for my dog, one can was about a quarter more by ordering it online than when I order it at my regular, or when I go and pick it up at my regular pet food store.
So you said wag.com was one. Let's talk about, what are some other ones that folks want to check out for their own?
PetFlow, rather, is another one that I tried. That's where this came from.
Holistic Select sounds very healthy.
It's very, very, very high-end cat food. My cat Pixel normally eats a
lot. I've seen pictures of Pixel.
He's a big boy. He eats a mass market cat food that costs about $8 a bag. This bag of Holistic Select duck meal with farm stand vegetables is about $20 a bag. Wow. Now, I did run a little test with Pixel.
You fed him a little of what he typically eats, his mainstay food, and then you gave him the caviar.
I actually gave him
caviar.
a choice. So I had his regular low budget food on one side and then the caviar of cat foods on the other side. And let's just say Pixel has a pretty sophisticated palate, that he went right for the duck food. In fact, I can't get him back to the old stuff. He cries. He cries.
You've ruined your life.
I really have.
At the end of the day, do you find it convenient enough and worth the premium to keep ordering from these online companies, or are you going to still go to the store?
If I lived in a place where we're bringing in the food, trying to manage all of that was maybe a little unwieldy, or if I had a lifestyle where it was hard for me to leave the house, I was watching the kids or I was taking care of someone, it would make sense to have that brought in regularly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it probably wasn't for me worth the extra money to go and get it.
Well, you have a little extra something for your animals on Super Bowl Sunday. Giants or Patriots? Who are you rooting for? Do you care?
I do care. I'm going to say, I'm a Steelers fan, but I'm going to say the Giants.
The Giants, all right. Well, you'll be pretty popular in New York for that. Beth DeCarbo, Personal Journal, making her debut here on Lunch Break. Thanks for being here.